Hi guys, it's Tuesday, April 20th, and hope you're having a great month as the days get warmer and longer. It is so great to see. You know, these have been long days with COVID, and you know, very frustrating when things lock down, waiting for things to open up, and we never really know where we're going to be next. People make promises, then they change their word, and it's frustrating. I just want to encourage you to be people of great endurance and patience. You know, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And that's as the Holy Spirit works in us. He works in us in that way to be patient people. And the world needs to see that. Sylvan Lake needs to see people who are patient. Maybe don't agree with everything, but there's a sense of long suffering and endurance. Now we're going to keep going. We're going to make it. We're going to get through this. And Jesus promises that he'd be with us. I just think about Jesus and how he was such a man of patience and prayer. He would trust in God for everything. He had a big task to do, and it was relatively slow in happening. You know, for 3 years he walked on the earth, and wasn't moving fast. People were slow at catching on with what he wanted to say, but he still was faithful and joyful as he moved through this life. He did everything his Father told him to do. And then at the end of his life, he said, "You've entrusted me with all this, and I give it back to you. I've accomplished what you've told me to do." And he did it. And I know that God is going to work in and through us, and we're going to accomplish everything he wants us to do. So let's be trusting in him. Let's rely on him. Let's rest in him. Let's get our strength from him, and spend each day patiently looking to him and being filled with joy and hope, even in the midst of hard times. Man, who needs hope when you're not in a difficult situation, right? I mean, anybody can feel good when everything's working out right. We need supernatural joy and hope and peace when things are really hard. And that's kind of where we are. And I know it's not just COVID. I know there's personal things in people's lives, marriages and kids, relationship with your kids and finances and work and health. There's so many things, and it can feel like it can feel hopeless. And that's why we need supernatural hope. And that's why I'm so thankful for Jesus, that he lives in us and that the Holy Spirit impresses his life on our lives. And that in the midst of the greatest storms, we can be the most calm. And so I pray that for you, that you would be calm people, patient people, hope-filled people, by the grace and the power of God. I love you guys. Looking forward to this weekend. Pastor Jim will be preaching. It's the second in our Break Every Chain series, and he's going to be talking about contentment. And what's interesting about Solomon was he had it all. He ran down every road right to the very end. People say, well, you're not happy because you don't have enough money. Well, he had more money than anybody else did. Well, you're not happy because you didn't have very much power. More power. Solomon had more power than anybody else. Well, because you just haven't found the right kind of pleasure. Well, he tried all pleasure, tried it all. And he did all these things and found at the end of it, they just weren't satisfying. There had to be something else. This dissatisfaction was pointing to something else, something above the sun. And so I'm looking forward to this weekend. I know Jim's going to do a great job on that. So hopefully you can be there. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic week. God bless you. Love you.